Welcome back to Cox Civic Connection. Our second guest today is Brad McGirr, who is a council member with the city of Rancho, Santa Margarita. Welcome, Brad.
Thanks, Lacy. Thanks for having me here.
You bet. Well, you have done so many things within your city. You've been a planning commissioner.
Right.
You've been the chair of the Economic Development Committee. You've been on the Business Retention Committee.
Right.
And now you're a policymaker. Tell me, how have those roles and as a policymaker contributed to Rancho Santa Margarita becoming a great place for business?
Well, I wish I could take credit for it, but I can't, to my degree anyway. I think it starts from the top. Our city has a very pro-business atmosphere. On the city council, on the planning commission, city staff, very pro-business. I consider the city to be a partner, in essence, with the business community. Unfortunately, a nonprofit partner where we can reduce the red tape. We don't even require business licenses and allow the private sector what the private sector does best. And in that situation, the businesses come here. We reach out to businesses by attending the International Council of Shopping Centers meetings. We have an economic development individual, Suzanne Singh, who's responsible for trying to bring in business. A very active Chamber of Commerce with Rancho Fest and Oktoberfest coming up in October. We are always trying to bring in good businesses, good corporate citizens. I've gone to a number of ribbon cuttings. I can't even count how many ribbon cuttings I've gone to with new businesses, and one after another of these owners have told me that they are so pleased to be here, that the staff was so friendly and so helpful, and the red tape has gone, and they're very happy to be here. And again, we're happy to have a good corporate citizen who complies with our general plan and has the same vision for this city that Richard Reese first employed many years ago, and we're just happy to have them here.
I've been to a number of your council meetings where I've seen the council work on becoming more business friendly and eliminate some things that were pretty advanced, you know, especially back when the recession was first hitting us because cities were being hurt too.
Right.
But you just said something that is kind of sticking with me, and I didn't know it about you, and that is that the city doesn't have business permits.
We have approval processes to make sure that those who want to come here comply with our general plan and our zoning ordinances. But we don't have a business license.
Got it.
And so, again, we are encouraging businesses to come here as long as they fit with the city and they follow our general plan. And again, the vision of this island we have, this urban island, this village, we're happy to have them.
Well, that's impressive, and I did not know that. Wow, very, very cool. Okay, so Chiquita Ridge, can you share with us, that's a significant project in your city.
Right.
What is it, where is it in its progress, and how will it benefit the city?
Sure. As a way of background, back in '09 and before, there was a lawsuit involving the city of Rancho Santa Margarita and the county of Orange that was eventually resolved in '09. And we purchased, if you will, 92 acres of land for Chiquita Ridge out of that lawsuit. 37 acres of that is going to be open space.
Okay.
32 acres can be developed, and at least 23 acres of that land has to be dedicated to a regional sports park. The land we're talking about is on Antonio Parkway, right near Cañada Vista Park. Now, I coached baseball, soccer, and basketball for 15 years. I know firsthand, as do many people who sat in my chair, or my dugout, that there is a dramatic shortage of fields for people to play on. Not just for the youth, but for everybody. There's a dramatic shortage in the city and throughout the county. And so when given an opportunity to create this 23-acre sports park, we're going to try to see what we can do. So what's happened is the city has hired a consulting firm to determine, number one, whether or not it's feasible to build on that land. We've already passed that hurdle. It's been determined that it is feasible to build on that land.
Okay.
That if I won't give you all the details, we don't have time, but if people want to, they can go back to the February 27 agenda. It's all right there. It's on cityofrsm.org. You can look it up. But now we're at the point where we are determining through the consultant whether or not what is the best usage of the land to develop.
Okay.
Is it retail, commercial, residential? We have that remaining portion of that land that will be used to finance the park. That's where we are now. This fall we'll be hearing the update, but eventually what's going to be necessary is that we have plenty of input from the entire community, and when this gets done, it'll be done right.
Okay, well that's excellent. We'll be looking forward to that.
Great.
Rancho Santa Margarita is consistently one of the safest cities. You guys have a partnership with Orange County Sheriff's Department.
Yep.
Tell us about that partnership and how you've managed to maintain that designation.
I think The reason we've maintained the designation is that we prioritize safety, public safety, #1 above everything. Over 1/2 of our general fund, over 1/2 of our expenditures, that's over $7 million a year, goes to public safety, to a contract with the County of Warren Sheriff's Department. We get much more bang for our buck than if we had our own private Rancho Santa Margarita police force. The Sheriff's Department has a deep bench, and we have canine patrols available, gang enforcement available, computer crime research available, forensic sciences. We have all these things open to us, but more importantly, the Sheriff's Department and the city really encourages community involvement through Business Watch, Neighborhood Watch, the Explorers program, the Citizen Emergency Preparedness Awareness Program, a number of things. We've had a child safety fair back in May,
Excellent.
which educated us all regarding the evils of the internet, cyberbullying, that sort of thing. We have funded a child safety officer, Deputy Clay Cranford, who is going to the schools, working with the kids, being a conduit between the community, in this case the young community, and the Sheriff's Department. So I think all those combined have really helped quite a bit.
Excellent. Well, in about 30 seconds or
Yeah.
less, you were elected in 2012,
Right.
new to the council. Tell us quickly why you ran.
You know, everyone asked me that question, and at first I never could come up with a great answer other than the really honest one that no one seems to understand sometimes. I love this city. I am married and have 3 children that I've raised in the city who've gone to the public schools, Arroyo Vista, now Tesoro High School, and now college. I love my city, and that's the bottom line. I want to be involved. I've always been involved, and I hope to continue to do so in the future.
Well, Brad, that makes loads of sense to me, and we want to thank you for your public service to your residents, and thank you for visiting with us today. We appreciate your time.
Oh, great, it's my pleasure. Thank you.
That's it for Cox Civic Connection and Cox OC Connection. I'm Lacy Kelly. Thanks for watching.